My name is Cliff Lisi, and what a joy to be with you today. I have a passage that I'd like to read the first half of it, and then we'll get to the second half in just a minute. It says, "Thoughtless words cut like a sword," and that's found in Proverbs 12, verse 18. I met Mike one night at the Karbala Mosque in Dearborn during Ramadan. I had gone at night to share a meal with the people there at the mosque. And when I met Mike, I thought it was strange because everybody in the mosque were Arabs, and Mike was not. And so after they had their prayer time, I thought, I'm gonna dig in a little bit, find out a little bit about who this man is. And so I asked Mike how he became a Muslim. It intrigued me, and he told me how he had fallen in love with this Muslim lady when he lived upstate here in Michigan, and and it just seemed a little bit strange because he wanted to get married. Well, obviously he was in love with her and they wanted to get married. And so at the time he was going to a Baptist church, and he asked the pastor to perform the ceremony, to marry him, Mike, and his wife to be. And the pastor said, he said, well, Mike, if I don't think I can perform the ceremony because she's going to hell. She's going to hell, and if you marry her, you're probably going to go to hell along with her. That was when Mike decided that he wasn't going to get married, or at least not have that pastor marry them. And right there on the spot, he told me that when the pastor told him that, he decided, oh, well, if I can't go to heaven with my wife, and if I'm going to go to hell, I'd rather go to hell with her than to live without her. Thoughtless words can cut like a sword. And I think that pastor, his words were very cutting. But there's a second part to this verse found in Proverbs. And it says that though thoughtless words cut like a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. And I remember years ago, I was pastoring here in the Detroit area, and I got a phone call that really shocked me. I was at home, it was at night, and my dad called me. Our relationship had been strained for a good number of years, especially since I had become a pastor of a Baptist church. And my dad was charismatic, not a Baptist, and he didn't approve, basically, of me being a Baptist. And instead, he wanted me to be a charismatic pastor. I was totally shocked when he asked me to forgive him. And I thought, wow, this is a first. He told me that he had been a proud man, and he was ashamed of that. And for the first time since I had ever become a pastor, my dad said, Cliff, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And well, at the time, I didn't realize that 6 months from that night, my dad would have a massive stroke and it killed him. We don't know what the fruit of our words are going to be. That night, in that phone call, my dad gave me the greatest gift I'd ever received from him. It brought healing to my heart, and it mended a broken relationship that had been broken for many years. This is a powerful passage that I think all of us need to pay attention to, because words can cut and wound, but they can bring healing as well. Is there a relationship in your life? Is there someone that you have carelessly bruised with words? It happens. It happens to all of us in one way or another at one time or another. But let me just encourage you, don't waste years to bring healing to someone's heart. Remember, healing can be one phone call away. So whether it's kind or whether it can be cruel, we're in charge of what we say, and we need to always be careful, because the words we share can bring healing for years to come, or they can bring a brokenness that is very difficult to heal. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. You have a good evening.